Thank you everyone for joining us today here at Levittown Public Library Stretch Fusion class with Debbie. Today is March 21st, approximately 1:30 p.m. All right, Debbie, go right ahead.
All right, thank you very much. Welcome, everybody. I'm so happy to be back here with Stretch Fusion. Reminder to everybody, if it hurts, don't do it. My number one rule is always safety. We all have our different issues and injuries or this and that. So you have to honor your own body, do what is right for you. Don't worry about what anyone else is doing. If I tell you to come all the way up here, you have a shoulder injury and this is where you're gonna go, that's where you're gonna go. Don't worry about anything but yourself. This is meant for you to enjoy yourself and for you to have fun, relax, and get healthy. So I do a lot of different movements. I always do some balance and coordination because as we age, we lose it. We lose our strength, we lose our muscle mass, we lose our balance, coordination. So this is something that we actually have to practice and do on a regular basis. So we're going to start out with a slow march. This march is going to warm up our body, but it's also going to challenge our balance. It's in slow motion. I'm doing everything backwards. So if I say raise your right hand, you're raising your right hand, even though I know this is my left hand. Sometimes I get it backwards, but most of the time I do get it right. So we're going to start with a very slow march, right leg first, pumping the arms. The legs keep going no matter what. I'm going to cue you with different arm movements, whether it's folding the arms to the sky, dropping the elbows down and up. We're going to add a twist to it. And then we do everything in reverse with the arms back up, folding the arms and pumping down. So here we go, slow and controlled, just pumping it for 1 and 2. Here's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Legs keep going, fold the arms for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're allowed to smile. 7, 8. Fingers up for 1. Also serious. Here's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're going to drop the elbows down for 1 and 2. Good, legs just keep going. Here's 3 and 4. Taking it for 5, 6, 7, 8. Adding a twist for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to center with no twist. Here's 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fingers stay up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fold the arms for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fingers down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just a few more. Here's 6, 7, and 8. So got the body moving. Sometimes slower is actually harder than faster because you don't have that momentum. You have to force yourself to balance yourself. All right, so we're going to kind of warm up the shoulder areas a little bit. Palms are forward. We're going to go 8 forward, 8 back, as big as is safe for you. So bring the arms forward all the way up and around, warming up the shoulder joints. Taking it for 2. Here's 3 and 4. Good, squeeze the shoulder blades on the way down if you can. Here's 5 and 6, 7. One more in this direction, and 8, and reverse up and around for 1 and 2. Here's 3. That's 4. That's 5, 6, 7. One more, and 8. Right, we're gonna take it into what I call mermaid arms. Right now, our movements are flowing, they're a little bit faster. We will hold most of them a little bit longer to actually get the full stretch. So our mermaid arms. Your right arm is gonna come up and over to the left arm is gonna go over to the right. We're gonna alternate that in a nice flowing move. So here we go, right arm up to the left arm to the right, and take it to the other side. Bringing it for 2. So we're doing little side bends here, warming up the body. And bringing it over for 3. And other side. Here's 4. We're going to go for a total of 8. And here's 5. If my numbers are ever too much for you, you do what is good for you, taking it for 6. I promise I won't yell if you do less. Taking it over for 7. 1 more each side. Here's 8. And other side. And bringing it down. So now from here, we're going to give ourselves hugs. We are going to be alternating which arm is on top. We're going to be reaching back, opening up the chest. The right arm is on top first. You're going to reach for your opposite shoulder. So just give yourself a hug and open it up. Opposite arm on top. And open it up. And taking it for 3. And open. And 4. Good, just kind of warming up those shoulders. Here's 5. And taking it for 6, 2 more. Taking it for 7. And 8. And bringing the arms down. We're gonna warm up our hip area a little bit, holding on just for a little security, taking that right foot forward. You're almost just gonna bring your knee to the right and the left, just kind of warming up your hip. We will then start taking it to some circles. If you have hip issues, either keep them small, or if this movement is okay for you and the circles are not, then just stick with that. So here we go, that right knee's coming over to the left and to the right. Good, and 2. We'll keep it for an 8 count, taking it for 3. And 4. Here's 5. And 6. And 7, 1 more, and 8. Good, we're gonna take it into hip circles where that right leg is going to cross over to the left first, and then it's gonna cross over to the right. 8 in one direction, 8 in the other. So right knee coming over and around, as big as is safe for you. Taking it around for 2. And here's 3. Yeah, I hear snap, crackle, and pop for me. And 4. Taking it for 5. And 6, good, nice and slow and control. So you get that full circle. Here's 7. And 8. So now we're gonna go outwards and around. So bring it out, up and around. Good. And 2 to get that full stretch. Make sure you're balanced well. Here's 3, holding on. And here's 4. Taking it around for 5. And 6, good, the leg you're standing on is getting a workout here. Here's 7. And 8, and bringing it down. So let's take it to the other leg, that leg of a rest. Starting with our knee coming over to the left first and right. So bring it in, and 2. Taking it for 3. And 4. Here's 5. And 6. 7. And 8. Good, taking that left leg over to the right for your big circle. So cross it over, up and around, nice and slow. Taking it around for 2. And 3. Getting that full stretch. And 4. Around for 5. Here's 6. And 7. 1 more, and 8. Now we're reversing the direction, outwards and around. And here's 2. Round for 3. And 4. Here's 5. 6. 7, 1 more. And 8. All right, good job with that. So we're going to take it into some spine warm-ups. First off, we're going to do what's called a roll down, and then we're going to do a variation on a standing cat-cow. For the roll down, I'm gonna turn sideways so that you can see. We're gonna be bringing the arms up. You're just gonna roll down the side of your chair all the way down to the seat of the chair. Those of you who are used to doing maybe standing yoga where you're able to come all the way down to the floor, taking it down like that, then do so whatever's good for you. So we're gonna start taking a nice deep inhale, arms all the way up. Taking it over your chair, sliding down to the seat of the chair. Slowly bringing yourself up, bringing the arms all the way up and down to your body. Do that same thing. I'm gonna stand back and do a little farther now, but you do what's good for you. So bringing the arms all the way up, rolling down, getting that stretch, slowly coming all the way back up and arms to the side. So either to the chair or the floor, whatever's safest for you. All the way up, diving over, articulating the spine, one vertebra at a time. Slowly bringing yourself up. We're gonna do one more like this. Taking it a nice deep inhale up. Exhale over. Inhale back up. And exhale, and the arms come down. From here, we're gonna do some pelvic tilts. We're just tucking our hips, warming up the lower back. We're gonna do 4 like this. Then we're gonna do 4 with the upper. Then we're gonna put the upper and lower together. So just tilt your hips and then straighten out. Tilt it for 2 and straighten. So all the motion is here for 3. So I'm not even bending my knees, and straighten, and 4 and straighten. Now the upper back, push it away and straighten it up, squeeze the shoulders together, taking it for 2 and around. So I'm just articulating my spine, taking it for 3 and back, 1 more and 4 and back. So I'm going to take it into a little bit more of a cat-cow, slightly bending my knees, back is flat. And now we're going to tuck the hips and push the back away. So push the back away, tuck the hips, and now come up chest proud. Feel the stretch in the abdominal area. Tuck your hips, tuck your chin, and come up chest proud. Feel that stretch. 2 more, tucking everything and coming back up. 1 more with a tuck and coming all the way back up. Right, so we're going to take it into a little bit of balance and a little bit of coordination. So we'll keep it easy for starters. You're going to be raising your right leg and the left arm. If balance is an issue, then stay by your chair so that you can come up and down like that without falling. So we're going to come up for a count of 4. We're going to come down for a count of 4. And we're just going to repeat that a few times. Then we're going to make it a little harder where we're going to actually hold the knee up. Right leg, left arm, bringing it up, 2, 3, 4, taking it down, 2, 3, 4, nice and smooth, taking it up, 2, 3, 4, take it down, 2, 3, just 2 more times, bring it up, 2, 3, 4, take it down, 2, 3, 1 more time, take it up, 2, 3, 4, take it down, 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to take that same leg, bringing it up to a count of 4. Forget about the arm. It's available if you need to hold on to your chair. We're going to bring it up for 4. We're going to hold it for 6 and then take it down for 4. So we're making it a little more challenging. So bring that right knee up, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, take it down, 2, 3, and 4, and again, bring it up, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, take it down, 2, 3, 4, let's try it again, bring it up, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, take it down, 2, 3, and 4. All right. So that was a little bit challenging. We're going to take that right foot now and put it in front of the left. heel to toe. I'll turn a little sideways so that you can see. I'm on my tightrope. One foot in front of the other. Slight gap between the heel and the toe so you don't catch one foot on the other. And now while you're on your tightrope, you're getting on your rocking horse. So slightly rock it forward, back heel comes up. Rock it back, front toes up. Rock it forward, back heel up. Rock back, front toes up. 2 more times. Rock it forward with the back heel coming up. Rock it back, front toes up. Last time, rock forward, back heel up. Rock back, front toes up. Foot's down, stay on your tightrope now, making it a little more challenging by picking up the right foot, putting it behind the left. And bring it back in front. Taking it behind. And in front. 2 more times behind. And front, 1 more time. Take it behind. And bring it in front, and feet are parallel. Good, shake out that foot if you need to. You may have felt your calf muscles, maybe even screaming at you because you were doing a lot of work by balancing you. The muscles are moving around to try to keep yourself balanced. So that's why you feel it. Right, so we're gonna take it now to the other leg. So you're gonna lift the left leg and the right arm up 4, down 4, 4 times. Then we're gonna add it more challenging 3 times. So again, your chair is there if you need it. So bringing that left leg, right arm, bringing it up, 2, 3, 4, take it down, 2, 3, 4, and again, bring it up, 2, 3, 4, take it down, 2, 3, 4, again, up, 2, 3, 4, and down, 2, 3, 1 more time, bring it up, 2, 3, 4, take it down, 2, 3, 4. All right, so now for a little bit more of a challenge, you're gonna lift it up for 4, hold it for 6. I know I might regret that, but we have a good side and a bad side, so this is not my good side, so we'll see what happens. All right, I have to practice just as much as everyone does, right? So bring your knee up, bringing it up, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, take it down, 2, 3, and 4, and again, bring it up. You don't have to go high, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, take it down, 2, 3, 4, 1 more time, bringing it up, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, take it down, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so we're gonna get on our tightrope and our rocking horse. So I'll turn slightly sideways. The left foot is in front of the right, heel to toe, slight gap between the front foot and the back foot. Rock it forward a little bit, just slightly lift your back heel up. Rock it back, front toes up. Rock forward, back heel up. Rock it back, front toes up. 2 more times, rock it forward. Rock it back, 1 more time, rock forward. Rock back, both feet down on the floor, but stay on your tightrope. Pick up your left foot, put it behind. And bring it back in front. And again, take it behind. And in front, 2 more times, bring it behind. And front, 1 more, bring it behind. And bring it in front. And your feet are parallel. All right. So we're gonna add a little bit more flowing movement. We're gonna take it down almost into maybe a yoga chair position or a squat, not quite a squat, not quite chair. You're gonna bring your arms forward as we come down. And then as we come back up, we're gonna inhale forward, exhale back. And then we're gonna add a back movement and we're gonna put the 2 together. So slowly inhale as you come down, reach the arms forward. Exhale, just come up to your standing position. Inhale down for 2. Exhale, bring it back up. So trying to keep the butt going back and the knees not going too far forward, taking it down for 3. And bringing it up. Let's take it for 2 more. Inhale, taking it down. Exhale, coming up. 1 more. Inhale down. and exhale back up. So we're going to add on lifting the heels as you press it back. You don't have to go too high. Again, one hand can stay on the chair if you're a little bit off with the balance. So lift the heels, press the hands back, and come even. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last time. Inhale up. And exhale down. We're going to put those 2 movements together. I'm not really going to mention inhaling and exhaling. Breathe any way that is safe for you, but we're just going to, if you can, inhale forward, exhale as you come back. Just keep that in mind. So here we go, taking it down, bringing it back up to the toes and taking it down, pressing back, lifting the heels and down and lifting up. 2 more, taking it down and lift. 1 more, taking it down and lift and up nice and tall. All right, so before we have a seat, we are just going to do one other little thing. You're going to be at the back of your chair. You're going to be placing that right foot fairly far back, up nice and tall. Trying not to be too far from the chair that you're leaning forward. So my legs are like a triangle, my head's at the top of the triangle. And now slightly push your back hip, that right hip forward a little bit. Feel that little bit of a stretch in the hip area and in the front of the thigh. Holding that stretch. We hold a lot of tension in our hip area. Most of the time we're seated, we're bent, we never bring our hip or legs back like this to stretch it out. If you're able to, if you don't have knee issues and you're able to slightly bend your knees without going forward, just slightly down, do so. If it bothers your knees, come back up. Now in this lower position, I feel it a little bit more. I'm still pushing my hip forward without arching my back, holding that position. When we stretch, we should feel mild tension, but you should not ever bring it to the point of pain. It shouldn't hurt. And now slowly just straighten out your legs if they're bent. Lower your back heel if you can. You're stretching out the calf. And now hinging at the hips, meaning I'm folding at the hips. I'm aiming my forehead to the top of the chair, keeping my back flat. So I'm just leaning forward, back is flat. You're going to feel a little bit of a stretch in the back of your front leg. Slowly bringing yourself back up. Now that leg that was in front, bring that leg heel down, toe up, slight bend in your right leg, and lean into it a little bit more if you can. Getting a deeper stretch in the back of the leg. And slowly bring yourself back up. So now bring your other leg back. Getting that stretch in the other side. So make sure that your right leg is forward, then back, so that pressing your hip forward. Legs are straight. Head's at the top of the triangle. Push your hip forward so that you feel that little bit of a stretch. And if you're able to dip a little bit lower, if it bothers your knees, straighten up. And now come up straight, lower that back heel, feel the stretch in the calf. You're going to fold your body in half, forehead aiming to the back of the chair. Getting that stretch now in the back of your front leg, the other leg. And then bringing yourself back up. So now that foot that's forward, heel down, toe up, leaning towards it. The other leg is slightly bent if you can, otherwise don't worry about it. And slowly bringing yourself back up. So we're going to have a seat for a little bit. sip water anytime. One thing that does affect your balance is lack of hydration. If you're dehydrated, you may feel a little bit off balance. So in this position, I always use the imagery of a string pulling your head up nice and tall. Even if you are seated with your back to the back of the chair, we always want to be up nice and tall, hands are to the side. We're going to take a few breathing exercises, just bringing the arms all the way up, nice deep inhale up. Turn the palms away, exhale coming down. We're going to do that 2 more times. Nice deep inhale up. Exhale down. 1 more time. Inhale up, fill the lungs, fill the diaphragm. Exhale, taking it all the way down. All right, so we did a little bit of what was called a mermaid while we were standing, the arms flowing. We're going to take it over a little bit slower, a little bit deeper. We're going to start with, this time that left arm is coming up, the right arm is going to kind of come under your legs, but we're going to hold it there. So bring the left arm up and over, the right arm through. Hold on to the chair if you need to. Slowly come all the way back up and take it over to the other side, just reaching it through. And all the way up, over to the other side, reaching it through. And all the way up and over, other side. We're going to take it 1 more time in each direction. So all the way up and over. And all the way up and over, other side. And taking it to the center. So we're going to speed things up a tiny bit, doing a little bit of some coordination, which will also keep your muscles warm. You're going to make a little bit of a circle like you're hugging a tree. Your right leg is going to open out to the side and come back as the left arm opens to the side and comes back. We're going to go 8 times in that direction, 8 times in the other direction, then we're going to alternate it. So slowly start with the right leg, left arm, taking it out to the side, hold it there a sec, and come back. Taking it out for 2, so we're getting a nice stretch in the legs, and come back. Out for 3, and hug your tree. Out for 4, and hug. Taking it out for 5, back to the center. Here's 6, 2 more coming up, taking it out for 7, center, last one, and 8, and other side, taking it out to the side, get that nice stretch back to the center, taking it out for 2, and center. Here's 3, and center, taking it for 4, back, taking it for 5, 3 more, and 6. Then we're going to take it side to side, taking it for 7, and center, 1 more, and 8, and center. So right arm, left leg, alternating, taking it out and center, other side, other arm, and center, taking it for 2, and center, other side, and center. Here's 3, and center, other side, 1 more each side, taking it for 4, and center, other side, and center, and taking it down. All right, so we're going to do a couple of other things, and then we're going to come back to a different coordination to the front, and then we're going to put the side and the front all together and just see how well we do that. All right, so we're going to start with the head and work our way all the way down the body, just stretching it out a little bit slower, a little bit longer. We're going to do some shoulder rolls followed by some neck circles. If there's any area that you have an injury or an issue, please be mindful of what is safe for you, what your doctor or physical therapist has said that you should or shouldn't do. So we're going to take the shoulders up towards the ears, bring them forward and around, bringing them up for 2 and around, nice and slow and controlled. Here's 3. We're going to go 5 in each direction, bringing it around for 4 and around for 5. So now we're going to go the opposite. So bring them up and back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Up and around for 2. Taking it for 3. Shoulder blade should feel really good in doing this. Here's 4. And up and around for 5. And just relax your shoulders, relax your hands. You're going to look all the way over the right shoulder. Try to line up your chin with the shoulder, but don't force anything. Try not to twist your body, just the head's moving. So look all the way over that right shoulder. And come back to the center. 2 more times on the right. Over to the right. And center. 1 more time, over to the right. And center. Other side now, take it to the left. And center. And again to the left. And center 1 more time, over to the left. And center. So we're going to take it to the right again, but not quite as far. You're going to line up your chin with your collarbone. When you're in that position, we're going to lower and lift the chin 3 times, not too fast, not too slow. So just slowly look over to the right, lower your chin to the collarbone, lift it back up, stay there, lower it down, lift back up. 1 more time, lower it down, lift back up, taking it to the center. Same thing on the other side, so look over to the left. Tip the chin towards the collarbone like you're tapping the collarbone, lift it up. Take it down for 2. And lift 1 more time. Down for 3. And lift, taking it back to the center. So we're going to do some half circles and not quite full circles, but back and forth type circles. So you're going to bring your chin over to the right. Drop your chin, roll it across your chest from right to left. And look front. Now look over the left. Drop your chin, roll it across from left to right. And look front. We're going to add on a little bit more. We're going to go front and side to side with that. So look over to the right. Drop your chin, roll it across your chest from right to left. Bring it back from left to right. And look front. Now look over the left. Drop your chin, left to right. Right to left. And look front. So we're going to be lowering the ear to the shoulder. When you lower the ear down, don't let the body go with it, just the head. Try to keep your shoulders level. And when you're lowering it down, don't tilt. Try to keep it nice and level, but over to the side. So here we go. Lower the right ear to the right shoulder. Holding that position. If you don't have any neck issues, or if you've done this before with me and you're comfortable with it, you can try taking your right hand at the left temple and applying a tiny bit of tension. If that's not good for you, then just stay in the position you're in. Don't worry about putting any extra pressure. If you also want a deeper stretch and you're okay with it, you can try taking the left hand just towards the floor. If that doesn't feel good for you, put it back to where it's comfortable. You can also try taking that left hand behind your back. I do things in different levels of intensity, so if something feels okay, don't go on to the next one unless you're okay with that. So now you're just going to release the hand from behind the back. If your hand is behind your back, release the hand from the head. If coming up with your head is a problem, you can even use your hand to help you up. So now you're going to lower the left ear to the left shoulder. Hold that there, making sure the shoulders aren't going. It's just the head. Holding that position. This might be enough of a stretch for you. Feel free to stay here if it is. If you want a deeper stretch, you can try taking the left fingertips at the right temple, applying a tiny bit of tension, only to the point where it feels good. You can also take that right hand, reaching towards the floor, feeling that intense, a little bit more intense. For that even deeper stretch, you can try taking that right hand behind your back. If that doesn't feel good, put it back to where it was. And if your hand is behind your back, take the hand from behind the back, take the hand at the head. If you need help bringing your head up, bring it up. And we're gonna take the head forward, so you can slowly just drop your chin to your neck. If you want a deeper stretch than this, then you can take your hands, palms up, reach the fingers to the crown of the head. Gently let the weight of your arms bring your head down. Don't yank, tug, or pull. And then you can release your hands if they were there, and then just slowly bring your head up. Right, so we're gonna start moving down the body a little bit. We're gonna take it with some little bit faster movements and then a little bit deeper movements. So we're gonna aim for the wrists and the forearms. So if you have wrist issues, don't push anything. Take it to whatever level is good for you. So your hands are to your side. Nice deep inhale up. Prayer hands overhead, or just come to the chest level if overhead's a problem. Exhale as you come down to the center of the chest. Breathe normally, don't hold your breath. You're going to slowly rotate your fingertips towards me. Feeling that little bit of a stretch. And now this is a little more awkward, so you're going to come up and over towards yourself. Don't force it. Only go to the level that is good for you. And now the fingertips are up towards the ceiling. Interlace your fingers. Flip your palms towards me and slowly reach out, stretching out your hands, your fingers, your palms. And bringing the arms down. We're going to take it into now a little deeper wrist stretch and a little deeper forearm stretch. You're going to take your right hand like you're saying stop. The left fingers gently pull the right fingers back, feeling that stretch. The underside of the forearm into the palms, into the fingers. You can stay here, or if you're okay with a deeper stretch, you can bring your palm up and fingers down. It's a little bit more intense stretch. If that's not good for you, go back to the previous stretch. Ideally, we should be holding our stretches for 30 to 60 seconds when we're trying to increase our flexibility. So we're just going to release that. Let your hand just flop over. You're going to take your left hand and put very gentle pressure on the back of the right hand, just as a little bit of a counter stretch. Nothing crazy. Don't go too hard. And letting that hand come down. So now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. You're going to take your left hand like you're saying stop. Your right fingers gently pull the left back, just to the point where it feels good, that mild tension. And if you want a deeper stretch than this, you can take the palm up, bring the fingers down. Feeling the stretch in the underside of the forearm. Holding that position. And now just releasing the hand, let it flop over for your counter stretch. Very gentle pressure on the back of that left hand with the right fingers. And releasing. So we always want to go into a stretch slowly. You don't want to go too fast. If that stretch is not going to agree with you, you'll feel it. If you go too fast, you may not be able to stop it. And your body resists. If your body feels like, uh-oh, what's going on? Stretching, your body pushes back and it resists. So that's why we go into our stretches slowly. So we're going to do some gentle hugs. We did some hugs before. We're going to do them a little bit deeper, a little bit faster. You're going to take your hands to your side. Nice deep inhale up. Turn the palms away. Exhale as you come down. Reach back, open up the chest. Now you're going to bring your arms forward with the right hand higher than the left, reaching for your opposite shoulders, giving yourself a hug for a gentle shoulder stretch. You're going to slowly just drop your chin and lift your elbows. Feeling a little bit of an upper back stretch in a good way. Then you're going to lower your elbows, lift your chin. You're going to bring your arms down and back again, opening up the chest. This time the left arm is going to be higher than the right, giving yourself another hug, gentle shoulder stretch, and lowering the chin. lifting the elbows, lowering the elbows, lifting the chin, and bringing the arms down. You're going to bring your arms back, opening up the chest. I'm reaching for the back of my chair. If that's a problem, you can just reach down and back. Don't strain anything. I'm going to slightly lean forward, getting a deeper stretch in the chest area. I'm not bringing my shoulders up like a little turtleneck there. I'm keeping the shoulders down and back, opening up the chest. Be mindful of the chair. There's a slight rounded edge. We don't want you to rock away on me. And then just bringing yourself upright. We're going to do a little bit of a deeper shoulder stretch. Be mindful if you have shoulder issues. You're going to bring your right arm out to the side. Now bring it to the center, left hand palm up, reach for the forearm and guide the arm across your chest. If you are used to a deeper stretch, you can straighten out the left arm and let the right arm come where the elbow is and fold the arm, getting that deeper stretch. If that's too much for you, come back to here. We don't want to strain anything. You don't want to go too far. Should feel a nice stretch in this area. Now we're going to take it to the back of the arm by bringing your right arm forward, slide the left hand to the upper arm, help that arm up if you can. You don't have to go too high. Try bending at the elbow, feeling that stretch. If your body allows, if you have no injuries, you can push back even more, but don't go to the point where it's not good for you. You also may be able to bring the arm up and over. If you're straining to get up here, then stay here. And taking it into that little bit of a side bend. So we don't want to strain to have to get into a stretch. We want the stretch to feel good. And now slowly come all the way up, lowering the arm down. So we're going to do those same steps to the other arm. So bring your left arm out to the side, come to the center, right hand palm up, just reach for the forearm, bring it across the chest. You can go deeper, right into the deeper one if you know it. You can slide that left arm to the center of the right and now hug it in even more. You can always go back to the prior one if this is too much for you, if this does not feel good for your shoulders. And then you're going to bring that left arm forward. The right hand supports the upper arm, arm up just as high as you can, bend at the elbow, reach towards your shoulder. This might be enough of a stretch for you. For that deeper stretch, you can push the elbow up higher if you're okay with that, or bring the arm up if you can easily get here and taking it into that little bit of a side bend. And bringing yourself all the way up and bringing the arms down. So we're going to take it into a little bit of breathing. I know we've been breathing, but I want you to kind of make like the letter C and the backward C, and you're just going to place your hands at your rib cage. I want you to breathe into your hands, meaning as you inhale, your rib cage is going to go sideways. I want you to try to fill your rib cage, fill the diaphragm, fill the lungs, and feel it in your hands. So inhale, exhale, feel it release. Inhale. So I'm not moving my hands, my body is. And exhale. One more time, nice deep inhale. And exhale. And just breathe normally. So we did a standing roll down. We're going to do a seated roll down. I'll turn a little sideways so that you can see. And then we're going to do a seated cat-cow. They are two different moves. So you're only going to go as far as you are safe in the chair. You're going to start with your chin to the neck, and you're just going to slide your hands down by your knees. If you're okay with bringing your hands down towards your ankles and you know you're not going to fall off your chair, then taking it down to whatever level is good for you. And if you are in this position way down here, you can try placing your hands on top of your knees and let your arms help your body come back up so you don't strain your lower back, one vertebra at a time with the head coming up last. We're gonna go 2 more times. So chin to the neck, just roll yourself down all the way to the level that is good for you. And now hands at the top of the thighs if you need it, rolling yourself all the way up with the head coming up last. We're gonna go 1 more time, chin to the neck, rolling it all the way down. Hands at the top of the thighs if you need it to roll yourself all the way back up. So now we're gonna do something a little bit different. We're still gonna be articulating the spine, but we're gonna do a seated version of a yoga cat-cow, where you're pushing your back towards the back of your chair. But notice I'm not coming all the way down here with my head. So press the back, push it back, hands come towards your knees. And now slowly come all the way up, imaginary string, pulling your head up, hands towards your hips, chest proud, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And now just tucking the chin, slowly pushing your back to the back of your chair, curling your back. And now slowly come up, chest proud, squeeze the shoulder blades together. We're gonna do this 1 more time, chin to the chest, slowly pressing your back away from you. And slowly coming all the way back up, squeezing those shoulder blades together and relax. So we're gonna do a little bit of some lower body stretches. We're gonna take it into your heel down. So your right leg, heel down, toes up. Be mindful of your chair that you don't go too far forward. And you're just gonna lean forward. This may be enough of a stretch for you. Try not to put any pressure on that extended knee. If you have to put your hands anywhere, put it on the knee that is bent on that left leg. You can also try reaching towards your toes, towards the floor. Again, whatever is safest for you. We want to feel that nice stretch in the calf and in the back of the thigh. Now, in order to safely come up, if you feel that you have back issues or you're going to have trouble, you can place your left hand on the left thigh. Let your arm just slowly bring you up. So we're going to do a little bit of hip flexor opening up, a little bit of glute stretch. I'm going to show you 2 different ways. If you have hip issues, hip surgery replacement, be mindful of how far open it is safe for you to open your hip. You can either cross your right ankle in front of the left ankle, one on top of the other, or if you're able to, you can bring the right ankle on top of the left thigh. So the movements are going to be the same whether your foot is down or up. Now in this position, you might feel a little bit of a stretch already. If you don't have hip issues and you're okay with taking the right hand in the center of the right thigh, slightly pushing down a little bit, only to the point where it feels good. And now while you're pushing down, lean it forward a little bit. Feel that stretch in the outer glute area. Ease up if it doesn't feel good for you. And now just slowly bringing your body back up. You're going to place your left hand in the center of that right thigh. Use that leg for leverage as you twist to look all the way over to the right. And taking it back to the center. We're going to rotate our ankle 5 times, big and slow. Want to get those full range of motion. Flexible ankles can help you prevent falls. So all the way around for 1, 2, that's me cracking here. Here's 3, 4, and 5. Now reverse that up and around for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And bringing that leg down. So we're going to take it to the other leg, the same thing. So you're going to bring your heel down, toes are up, flat back, leaning forward. As soon as you lean forward, you may start feeling that little bit of a stretch. Don't put any pressure or weight on that extended knee, on that left knee. If you're able to reach towards your toes or towards the floor, do anything that is safe for you. And in order to safely come up, you can take your right hand in the center of the right thigh, bringing yourself up using your arm and not your back. So we're going to do our figure 4 stretch, either crossing at the ankle or on top. So do what is best for you. You may have an injury on one side that you don't have on the other. We're not symmetrical. So you can take your left hand in the center of the left thigh, pushing down. Again, if it hurts, don't do it. Now, while I'm pushing down on that thigh, I'm going to keep my back flat. I'm not curving it, but I'm aiming my chest towards my calf or my shin, feeling that stretch in the outer left glute area. This is our figure 4 stretch, because if you look down, it looks like a backwards upside down number 4. And slowly bringing yourself back up. You're going to take that right hand in the center of the left thigh. Use that leg for leverage as you twist to look all the way over. And bringing yourself to the center. Slowly rotating your ankle, big and slow, 5 times, all the way up and around for 1 and 2. Here's 3, 4, and 5. Now reverse it up and around for 1 and 2. Here's 3, 4, and 5. So we're going to take that leg down. We're going to take it nice and wide, if you can. And in this position, we are going to take it side to side, resting the forearm on the thigh as the other arm goes over. So we'll go side to side. On the last one, we're going to hold it if you can. So we're going to take that over to the right. So the left arm goes over to the right arm is on the thigh. And take it over to the other side, thinking of those mermaid arms that we did standing, bringing it over for 2. And reach. Over for 3, getting a nice side bend there, arm stretch, and other side. We have 2 more, taking it over for 4. And other side. On this one, you're going to hold it. So stay in this position, reaching with the arm up. If you're able to, you can take the right hand and aim it towards the floor. If that bothers you, keep it where it was. So this is kind of a version or a variation on a yoga warrior. And now we're going to take it up and over to the other side and hold it here. So bring the arm up, hold that position. If you're able to bring the arm down towards the floor, bring it down. And bringing it all the way back up, bringing the arms down. We're going to press into the thighs a little bit. And don't go too far. I'm going to slightly lean forward. And I'm going to twist a little bit, rotating my right shoulder down towards the floor. In doing so, I'm actually pushing into that right inner thigh a little bit more, getting that deeper stretch. Taking it to the center and now lowering that left shoulder towards the floor. Taking it back to the center. And slowly bringing it all the way up. And bringing my legs a little closer together. So we're going to take it into a couple of stretches, bringing the knee closer to the chest. I'll give you an easier way first. You can reach for the bottom, the back of your thigh, and just slowly come in like this. A little bit more intense would be to reach around the shin, hugging that knee all the way in. So if this does not work for you, you can stay right here You can even keep your foot down on the floor and bring your body towards the leg. So those are different modifications to adapt the movement to whatever is okay and safe for you. So you're gonna bring your arms out to the side. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, bringing the knee into the chest, either underneath the thigh or around. Hold the position, but now breathe normally, tucking your chin down. We're gonna stay on that same leg again. So you're gonna inhale as you release the leg, open up the chest. Exhale as you come in and hug. Breathing normally. One more time like this. Inhale, release the leg. Exhale, come in, hug it in. Then breathe normally. Release the leg and bring yourself up. So we're gonna do the same thing to the other side 3 times, bringing the arms all the way back. So inhale. Exhale, hug it in. Breathe normally. And again, inhale, release the leg. Exhale, hug. Breathe normally when you run out of air. One more time, inhale. Exhale, hug. And breathe normally. And bringing the arms down. So we're gonna do a little bit of a coordination and put the other coordination drill that we did together. So we're bringing our arms in that, like we're hugging a tree. You're gonna be lifting your right knee up for 8 as you lower your left hand down, tapping the leg that's not moving. 8 on one side, 8 on the other side. Then we're going to do alternating, and then we're gonna bring the side, front, and front. Just see how sharp you are at this time in the afternoon. All right, so you're gonna be raising your right knee, left arm for 8. So here we go, taking it for 1 and down, and 2. Here's 3 and 4. Also getting an abdominal workout. Here's 5 and 6. 2 more. Here's 7 and 8. Now just the left leg, right arm for 1 and 2. Here's 3 and 4. Here's 5, 6, 7, 8. Alternate from the top for 1 and 2. Here's 3 and 4. You're allowed to smile. It's okay. Here's 5, a little brain challenge. Here's 6 and 7 and 8. So we're going to put the 2 movements. All I'm going to say is side, front. So we're going to take it out to the side, and the front. We're not going that fast though. So here we go. Take it to the side, other side, to the side, now to the front, and again to the side. Here's side and side to the front now, and front. 2 more times to the side. Here's side and side to the front. Last time to the side. Here we go, to the side and front. All right. So we're going to place our hands to the front now. We're going to wind down a little bit, breathing. As we lift the arms, we're going to be lifting our heels and lifting the eyes, but we're not going to lift the chin up. So inhale up, hands up, heels up, eyes look up to the ceiling. Exhale, hands come down, the heels lower down, the eyes look down to the floor. One last time, inhale up, everything comes up, the hands, the heels, the eyes. Exhale, everything comes down, the hands, the heels, and the eyes. All right. So I think we're just about at the end of our class. I want to thank you for joining me. Any suggestions, comments for things that we can do next time if I didn't?
Yes.
All right. So I'm so happy to be back. And we'll see you next week. Thank you so much.
Thank you.